What is good, beautiful people? I found a great day today. Happy Monday! Don't you feel amazing? Don't you feel blessed? Don't you feel excited? Here's the thing, guys. I love me a good Monday. It just means I got another week to accomplish the goals that I want to accomplish. I have another week to work with my team. I have another week to work with my amazing clients. I have another week to help them get amazing results. I have another week of being intentional. That is a topic of today's live. This is where most go wrong in their fitness journey. This is the truth. And I'm gonna lie to you. The truth sometimes hurts. Because once you hear this one, you might never want to go back to what you're doing right now. And the reason why I say this is when it comes to the fitness journey, one of the biggest things that holds people back is not the fact they don't have a diet plan. It's not the fact they don't have a workout plan. It's the fact they're not intentional with their journey. They just kind of want it. I'm being 100% honest. Like, think about it, guys. One of the biggest reasons why you see other people succeed in their fitness journeys, accomplishing all their goals, losing all the weight, being more mindful about their nutrition, being more mindful about their fitness, their workouts, is because they're intentional. They're not just going to the gym just to say, oh, I went to the gym. They're going to the gym and say, I had a great fucking workout today, man. Woo, legs on fire. That's what it's all about. You guys keep going to the gym for, I got to work out in. What good is that? Go to the gym and be like, I got an amazing workout in today. I feel fucking amazing. That's what it's all about, fam. And that's why most don't succeed, because they don't have that intentionality. You need to be intentional with your reps. You need to be intentional with your sets. You need to be intentional with your mindset, and your mindset saying, hey, this is the goal. When it comes to nutrition, we have to be able to eat a certain way to where we can actually put ourselves in a position to be successful, to feel good, to have energy, to have power, to have consistency. And the only way we get that is by being intentional, baby. We cannot start this journey and go along with this journey and just kind of want it and half-ass it. And when we get peer pressure to try this snack, that snack, we give into it. That's not being intentional. Intentional is saying, hey, I know you want to give me that, but I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I don't need to drink right now. I'm just gonna order my food and that's it. I don't need to go out tonight. I'm just gonna chill out for a little bit. I got a goal I want to hit, and if I go out tonight, I know myself. I'm probably gonna indulge in a few things I don't want to do. So I'm gonna just stay away from that environment. That's how being intentional is, fam. That's what it's all about, family. Being intentional is putting you first, putting your mindset first, putting your goals first. Here's the thing: it doesn't mean you're selfish. No. It just means, hey, I want this goal and I'm tired of not being able to achieve it. I want this goal and I'm tired of not being able to be there. I want this goal and I'm tired of not having it. For example, let's say you want to lose 40 pounds. And your goal has been to lose 40 pounds for the past 5 years. And you've just been struggling with it. It's been up and down, up and down. The reason why it's been up and down is because you're not intentional and staying consistent. Think about it. If you keep looking for a diet plan, you keep looking for a workout instead of looking within and say, how can I better myself to actually adhere to these things? You're always going to be looking for left and right for the secret tool, secret thing, which is never there because there is no secret. And when it comes to overcoming the problems within your life, you have to realize that you're the solution. You're the one that must take the action step to be able to hit the goal, so therefore you can see the results. You're the one that needs to take action so you're able to say no to certain foods, certain processed foods, so you're able to retain the results, maintain it, and sustain it. But that all comes from you being intentional about it. And being intentional means, hey, I'm focused when it comes to working out. I'm focused on my reps. I'm focused on getting better in my form. I'm focused on pushing more weight. I'm just focused on getting better and better. And ooh, boy, girl, I feel that burn. That's what intentional is. Intentional nutrition plan is, hey, I can't wait to go out today. I know what I'm going to be eating. I already have a mindset behind it. My macros are all set. I'm going to have this grilled chicken, that rice, potatoes, whatever it is. You're intentional behind it because you already know what you're going to have. Instead of going in there without a plan, and then you failed to prepare. And you failed to take action. And you take action towards something you didn't want to do. Being intentional within your fitness journey, fam, is one of the biggest things I always tell people to do. Because being intentional doesn't necessarily mean, hey, you have to be perfect at what you do. No. It just means my effort level right now is at 100%. And putting effort at 100% doesn't mean I'm perfect all the time. No. Just means I'm trying my best. And trying your best sometimes, it's not really your best. Because you try your best, but then therefore, when it comes to not binge eating, when it comes to, well, not overeating, you give in. That's not trying your best. Trying your best is knowing you're going to do that, knowing that pattern and saying, hey, let's find a way to fill us fuller, so therefore later in this night we don't crave. So later this night we won't indulge in those cookies. When I go to a grocery store, instead of just going without a plan, without a grocery list, let me actually go there with something that I can read off of, learn off of, most importantly, bounce off of, to utilize. So therefore, when I go in, I'm out, and I'm not looking for cookies and snacks and cream, all that. Being intentional is actually taking action and saying, hey, I'm going to write down a grocery list. Being intentional is saying, hey, I'm going to write down a workout plan. Being intentional is really focusing on this journey like you've never done before. Focus on your mindset like you've never done before. And the only way you can get these things, and the only way you can get it, is by growing yourself, pushing through the hard, because there's always going to be hard, but most importantly, being intentional even when it gets hard. Being intentional even when you're emotional. Being intentional even when you're stressed. Being intentional even when your day is just not going right. And I promise if you do these things, you're bound to succeed. I promise if you do these things, you will lose the 40 pounds. I promise if you do these things, your life will change. But until you do, nothing will change. Until you give into intentionality, nothing will change. You have to be intentional with your journey. You have to be intentional with yourself and your action steps. It really is that important. And I'll tell you guys a little story, like for me, I was never that intentional when it came to my business, my journey. I remember I was talking to a friend yesterday. I was like, if you were to put, let's say, my 19, 18-year-old self who wanted everything and wanted to have everything, but wasn't really working for it in this position I am today, I would fuck it up. I have 30 clients. My community is thriving. I have 2 employees. If I were to put my 18-year-old self in this position today, I would mess it up because my 18-year-old self was not intentional as my 25, 24-year-old self. My 18-year-old self wasn't as focused on the little things like my 18-year-old self. My 18-year-old self just wanted it all without any fucking work. And if I were to put him in here, he would burn that shit to the ground. Just honesty. But over time, I got more intentional within the journey. I got more intentional how I did things in the gym. I got more intentional about my mindset. I got more intentional about the things that I ate. I got more intentional about the things that I showed you guys. I got more intentional about things that I talked about. I got more intentional about the way I applied myself towards my journey, towards my business, towards my clients, towards this life. And it changes things. Instead of asking and wishing for it, I actually started putting in the work and I learned through it. And when I learned through it, I grew through it. And that only comes by being intentional as you go through it, even when it fucking sucks. Trust me, there were times it fucking sucked. Like, actually, there were times I was like, yo, I'm done. This is true. It's never easy. But if you're intentional, you're always going to find a way to push through it. And I truly believe that's a lot of things that a lot of guys my age or even younger are missing. They're not intentional about their lives. They're okay with repeating the same patterns over and over again. They're okay with failing over and over again and just accepting it. And for me, even if you're my friend, if I see you fail, I'm like, yo, get up. Let's go. Let's keep pushing. Keep trying. Try again. Because I know if you try again, you're going to find out how you can actually overcome this over time. Because I went through that. There were times I was stuck at a wall for like a month. I kept going. And I realized, oh, that's what I need to do. And you go over it. Because I was intentional with just trying to win, trying to push, trying to create something that I could be proud of, trying to create something that could actually get people results, most importantly, give them long-lasting results. And that all came from being intentional since day one. And no, it wasn't as perfect as it is now. It's still not perfect. It's still growing. It's still getting better. But my mindset is intentional in everything that I do. When I serve my clients, talk to my clients, it's not here to have a conversation. It's here to help you hit a certain goal. Then we can have that conversation. But that goal is first. Your results are first. Because for me, I want to guarantee these results. And the only way I can guarantee these results is for me, I need to be an intentional coach. What's good of you listening to me if I'm not going to the gym? If I'm not intentional with the way I eat? If I'm not intentional with the way I speak about fitness, you'll be like, why the fuck am I listening to you, dude? But you don't even work out yourself. And I always tell people this. If you have a trainer and the trainer is not doing the things that he's telling you or she's telling you to do, what is good of a trainer if they can't do it themselves? It's the honest truth. You want somebody who's like, oh yeah, he's elite. No, and I'm not saying I'm elite, but I'm just saying you want somebody to look up to, like, yeah, he's elite. People say I'm elite. For me, I don't believe I am. I still got ways to go. I still got a lot to learn. Now I'm just being humble, but like I still have a lot to learn. There's always more to learn because there's people that are way ahead of me, and I'm learning from them. And the only way I can do that is by putting myself in a position to grow. But grow by being intentional with that growth, by being intentional with what I do, by being intentional with the way I speak, by being intentional with my schedule, by being intentional with my appearance towards you. Guys, everything you want when it comes to your fitness journey is there for you for the taking. But until you say, you know what, I'm kind of tired of the way I feel and look. Like, I always tell people this. You have to have that fuck it moment. The reason why I call it a fuck it moment is when you're so tired of your own bullshit. And there were times for me when I was so tired of my own bullshit. I'm like, yo, nah, that's it. That's it. That's it. We gotta change this. That only happens when you really start being intentional with the little things. And I'll give you a prime example. At 18, 19, now I said this before. 18, 19, I was in college drinking, smoking, all this. You think that 18-year-old self who wanted everything, wanted to be rich, wanted this, wanted that, could handle 40 clients now, 30 clients now? Hell no! He would burn that shit to the ground because he wasn't even intentional what he was doing. And if he's not intentional what he was doing, what is the good of him telling you what to do? But me, now where I'm at, after years of growth, of actually applying these steps, of growing and getting better every single day, being intentional, doing the work, walking the walk, talking the talk, not just saying it to say it, saying it, actually doing it, actually building the foundation within my own fitness journey so therefore I can share it with you. And that only happens because I was intentional with my growth, with myself, with my mindset, with the things that I was doing. Bro, you can't be doing that and you're this. No, you can't do that. You have to be intentional with these little things, fam. You truly do. That is the biggest shift that will happen with your fitness journey. Is when you start, and I mean not start, but stop accepting the excuses and start accepting the growth. Start accepting the things that you need to learn to get better. Get better at handling your food. Get better at handling those emotions. Get better at your emotion behind the scale, because a lot of people, they lose weight and when they gain it, they self-sabotage and they keep going. Get better at adhering to, let's say, your workout plan. Get better at just talking to yourself and saying, hey, I can't do this anymore. I know it's fun, it's delicious, but we don't feel good. If we don't feel good, why are we continuing this? If we don't feel good, why are we making these changes? And that's when things will start changing for you. It's because you start to realize, holy fuck, I can do this. I just have to really rewire my brain, rewire myself to continuously keep pushing towards that path. And the only way you keep continually pushing towards the path is when you start really being intentional with the little things that you do, the little things that hold you back, and only you know that. You know what holds you back. You know why you haven't hit yet. You know why you're stuck. We all do. And here's the thing, I always say this. If you need somebody to help you, a coach, a mentor, get one so therefore they can hold you accountable. And for me, during my bodybuilding show, I always get a coach. Why? Because I coach 40 people. For me, push myself, sometimes I'm not gonna lie, I'm going to get lazy. That's why I need somebody like, yo, you work out today? Yeah. You just yeah, I did. Well, all right, cool. So therefore, I'm on track. But also learning more about you, learning more about the process, investing in actually learning. And one thing I always tell people, and actually one of my clients is doing this right now, he's learning about nutrition through a nutrition course. Yes, I'm helping when it comes to nutrition, but he wants to become a trainer. The only way he could do that is by actually learning through that course. And I gave him the course to actually go learn it. So he can be intentional in what he's doing. So he can be intentional in actually applying these steps in his daily life. Because it's not just going to happen overnight by just doing the process. Yes, you'll learn something through experience, but you still need to be knowledgeable about certain things so therefore you can help others. Because my journey is different from your journey. And that's why I always tell people, when it comes to coaching, what I do won't work for you. Yeah, I'm going to the gym 6 times a week. I'm pumping it. Yeah. I'm eating 6 meals a day. You ain't trying to be a bodybuilder. You just want to be healthy. So what I do won't directly apply to you, but because I have the knowledge, I have the experience, and I've helped so many others, I know that if you take certain steps and we do certain strategies, we plan certain things out, and it is possible for you. And not all starts from being intentional. When you're intentional with yourself and your journey of little things, results show up. All right. And that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay beautiful, stay blessed. And remember, you gotta be intentional to win it. You gotta be intentional to lose that weight. I'm telling you, it's all about how you show up for it. If you're kind of, I gotta work out today, you ain't gonna get it. You're gonna, I give you 2 to 3 days to a week before you tap out and say, yeah, I'm out. But if you're like, I gotta get my workout in today, woo! You gonna win. You are gonna win. You're gonna thrive. I'm gonna see you a year later. I'm like, damn. Watch me. I remember I saw my boy AJ Saturday, right? And AJ used to be overweight when we were in college. I saw him, bro. He's like, bro, I still feel. I'm like, AJ, shut up, man. You look sexy as hell. I met that shit bottom of my heart because he changed so much. He grew so much. His face structure, his body. I'm like, oh man, I was hype as hell because my man was intentional what he was doing. For me, I love seeing that, man. I love seeing others win. That's really what brings me joy. Is seeing those other people win for real. That shit was beautiful. I should probably call him right now and be like, you sexy motherfucker, good shit. Let me stop. But now, with that being said, man, I hope you guys have a great day. Stay beautiful, stay blessed. Remember, be intentional with your journey, be intentional with yourself, be intentional with your growth, and you will win it, you will get it, you'll pursue it. That being said, have a great day. Stay beautiful, stay blessed. Peace!